The flowers I wish for. Yes, yes, that's what it is. That makes sense. That makes sense. Thank you. Oh man, this makes it so much easier to like understand SCPs that have like a second opinion. Somebody else that I can just like, that can be like, hey man, it says they have flower designs on them. There we go. My brain is overloaded. The fact that I immediately forgot that they have flower designs on them is solid proof. It's solid proof. Did I do the stopwatch thing? Yeah, I did. Okay. Another thing I got from Comic-Con were a bunch of comics. Duh. I got myself some Miles Morales Spider-Man. I got myself a Gwen Stacy, a Spider-Gwen comic. Like those are thick boys too, and a Carnage comic as well. All three of them very thick, very thick. There's gonna be a lot to read. Not only that, but I also got some horror comics as well, like some like cryptids stuff. Which I think I asked this many years ago in different SCP stuff, but I will ask this again. Favorite cryptid, people? Tell me in the comments. How about you can tell me in the chat. What's your favorite cryptid? Well, and omnibuses are pretty great. Ooh. Okay. And while everybody else is writing in the comments, I'm going to read Tuned to a Dead Channel. God, this is I think this is the shortest one. I'm not missing anything here. Incoming broadcast. Protocol urgency immediate. Threat level Aleph. I always like when some of the logs go way off from what the norm is, by having the logs look different, by having the logs be written differently. I don't know, something like that. There's like this one log that was like was written in Comic Sans because like the SCP would cost them. I think that something like that happened. I forgot, but it was like there's a couple like logs like that where the text itself has to like reflect the omnibus are not cryptids. I assume because I never heard of it. I'm referring to thick comic books since you said it. My favorite cryptid is Loveland Frog. I have not heard of the Loveland Frog. Or maybe I did and I just don't. I never heard of the name. Can you give me a quick summary of what the Loveland Frog is? Protocol instruction. The special containment procedures of SCP-1654 are to be broadcast to all remaining sites on an unencrypted wavelength. Civilians receiving this message are encouraged to assist the Foundation through any means possible. Foundation personnel who fail to comply will at a minimum be met with immediate termination. Civilians who fail to assist will not know reclamation. At least 13 Foundation outposts are to be situated in a circular region along the outside of every remaining site, at least 20 kilometers away from the site. The following accommodations are to be made for each outpost. At least 3 separate rooms containing a small portion, at least 4 milligrams of the site director ocular nerve. Wait, what? Yeah, okay, I read that right. An outside wall along with the corpses of 3 level 3 personnel change daily. Corpses. The bottom of the basement level must contain at least 3 kilograms of dirt or rock originating from any -1 instance. All personnel remaining the outpost must be unreclaimed. 71 milliliter of blood from each overseer must be hidden somewhere within the outpost away from SCP-1654. Pardon me. This outpost will be responsible for forming a protective barrier against SCP-1654. Additionally, any incoming civilians will first be handled by these outposts prior to being sent to the site for further action. All individuals manning these outposts are not allowed to die. Easier said than done. Sites that are unable to meet these accommodations within 3 weeks of notification are to activate all on-site nuclear warheads. All personnel with existing familial connections are to submit themselves to the Foundation Office of Reclamation for immediate termination. Personnel who do not comply are to be executed as soon as possible. Their remains are then to be fed to individuals no more than 5 minutes prior to reclamation. Reclaimed individuals are to be sent to Lunar Area 32 for immediate extraction. Once the individuals arrive on Lunar Area 32, they are to be immediately subject to thaumaturgical ritual C3-37. The result of the ritual is to be launched from the Foundation Seraphim array situated in orbit towards any major civilian populated centers known as -1, the remains of which shall be identified as seraphic zones. The process is to be repeated until all known -1 instances have been converted into seraphic zones. Should the current supply of personnel while existing familial connection be exhausted, civilians from the immediate surroundings are to be used. Should that method be exhausted as well, personnel are instructed to begin creating suitable candidates themselves. This is just a giant sacrifice chamber. Once all possible candidates have been exhausted, remaining Foundation personnel are instructed to congregate in any of the seraphic zones and begin to the termination of SCP-1654. Further instruction will be given prior to this event. And protocol last updated 25,927 days ago. Whew! That's a lot of people that have to be used for this one. Yeah, apparently this SCP is pretty well known for being batshit insane and confusing from what I know. Also, the Loveland frog is just a huge ass frog. I love the concept because it's just ridiculous. It's just a huge ass frog. Yeah, sometimes the cryptid being a huge ass frog is all you need. It's all you need. I forgot which one is my favorite. I had a favorite before. This SCP is a bit confusing, but I'm seeing this as like a pure like almost like a sacrifice chamber, to be honest. Because the amount of people they have to like throw at it just to keep it from stopping doing whatever it does. What is my favorite cryptid? What did I say last time? Did I say Chupacabra? I think I might have said Chupacabra. Yeah, I think that's mine. We reached the halfway point, guys.